Very, very simple method of creating content for your viewers on a easy to use platform that you're already using. So what is Veda? Originally, the Veda challenge came out, if you guys read a book called Vlog Like a Boss, it was written by a lady named Amy Schmittauer. It's a great book on vlogging, which is video diary. But as a real estate agent or any business right now who is trying to obtain viewers or relationships or establish any sort of social connection with humans, you have a tool at your disposal which is for the antisocial to be a social butterfly, and that is the camera. Problem is that probably too many of you are not using your camera at all. So today I'm going to go through several tips. I've got 10 tips, but I'm going to say probably 12 tips. I'm going to try to keep this less than 30 minutes, but this is going to be probably the most thorough. I'm going to try to answer questions without being completely bombarded with more questions, but it's going to be a course on how to create video content every day in April. Veda, V-E-D-A. If any one of you guys in any one of these rooms can type the word Veda, V-E-D-A, video every day in April. And for those of you guys who want to call it what it is, it's a vlog every day in April. First thing you're going to try to do is figure out, what can I possibly vlog? Let me tell you, for starters, if you think that you're going to create a video on the internet and everybody's going to see it and it's going to go viral, you're freaking nuts. So let's get it out of your head that you're going to create this piece of content that everybody's going to see and your reputation is ruined, or everyone's going to be seeing and you're embarrassed. You'd be lucky if you get anybody to see. I'm not sure what the numbers are, and I'm not exaggerating, but I read somewhere that if you pressed play on YouTube right now, that it would take somewhere like 1,200 years for you to get to the end of the video. 1,200 years to get to the end of the video. Now, that's not, there's another and a number I heard, that 80 billion minutes a day are watched on YouTube, and 80 billion or 8 billion, whatever, billions of minutes a day are being streamed on these two platforms, YouTube and Facebook. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to teach you how to create video. I'm going to teach you how to come up with video. I mean, that's the hardest part, is what do I say? It's easier than you think, I promise you. But if you want to start creating video, Veda, hashtag Veda. Everybody in this group, if you're going to join me on this challenge, there is no like, well, maybe. That's why I'm doing this on a Sunday night, and I'm doing it on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. And I'm going to save it on my YouTube channel also. Everybody starting right now, Sunday night, was this March 31st, 2019, is the year that you say, I am going to do video, and I'm going to do video right effing now. And it's going to be doing Veda. Rule number one, acknowledgement number one, it's going to look like crap. You're not going to be popular. It's going to look like crap. It's going to suck. Now that that's out of the way, we can get comfortable with creating video. Now, what is the next thing? You do not need this beautiful, beautiful monstrosity. This is what is the cliche for vlogging. A vlog is just a video diary, and similar to Snapchat or Instagram stories or Facebook stories, you can find people all over the world now carrying these cameras around and sitting in front of the camera, recording stories or telling a story, putting it on the internet, and getting millions and millions of views, and some of them making millions of dollars. You are not going to do that. This is not Logan Paul. You are not Casey Neistat. If you guys don't know who any of those guys are, then you're halfway there to not being worried about it. You're not going to be Chewbacca mom. You're not going to be the next viral hits. And if you are the next viral sensation and you get to be on Ellen, do me a huge favor. Invite me to go with you and say, if it wasn't for James Festini, none of this would be possible. All right? It's not going to happen. It's going to suck. It's going to look bad. So acknowledge this. A video, a vlog, should really stay under is between 3 and 5 minutes. So this challenge, Veda, video every day in April, or vlog every day in April, we're gonna keep it down to about 3 to 5 minutes. I know what you're thinking. What video software do I use? What camera do I use? How do I upload it? I'm gonna give you a crash course on this right now. You ready for this? This is gonna be the best course you've ever taken. And I'm not even gonna charge you for it. I am gonna say that this lesson is brought to you by the Festini Mafia. Every day of the week, every day of the week, Monday through Friday, I deliver content to an online learning platform where you log in and learn lessons like this. Not on my YouTube channel, not anywhere. If you are not, I give you the Festini Mafia. $50 a month, cancel/quit anytime. Nobody ever does, because Monday through Friday, I'm giving you lessons like this that are not on the internet, just from me to you, all right? Go to jamesfestini.com, sign up, and trust that this is good every day of the week. So, step number 1, what application? We're not gonna use a camera. This requires transferring files. This requires like $1,500 worth of stuff. We're not gonna do that, okay? All we're gonna use is what we already have in our hands. The best camera you can use right now is the one in your hands. Anyone will tell you that. I'm telling you right now, you do not need an expensive camera to be a great videographer. 5 years ago, yes. Now, if you have any camera, if you have had any phone for more than 3 years, then yeah, your camera might kind of suck. But if you have the latest phone, the Note 8, the Note 9, the Note 10, the Note 7, if you got it, anybody, you shouldn't have them. There's an exchange program. The iPhone 7, 7 Plus, S, 8, 9, X, whatever, 10. I am rocking the iPhone 10 Max, 10X Max or whatever. It's the latest iPhone. Well, depends on who you ask, but this is still the latest iPhone. This camera, I kid you not, ladies and gentlemen, this camera here, $1,500. This phone here, actually it's like $1,300. I sometimes leave this camera in the car because this is so much easier. Try pulling this thing out at the mall. Try pulling this thing out at a listing appointment. Try pulling this thing out anywhere, and people are like, what are you doing? I don't want to be on the movies. It's like, oh, jeez. Anyway, you do this in public, people think you're on FaceTime, you're doing whatever. Nobody knows. This is normal. So for me, overcoming the fear of vlogging in public is going to be one of the big ones, all right? So make sure you like this, share it. By the way, you can share it, like it. Step number 1, always, always, always clean your lens. Use your shirt, wipe your lens. That's step number 1. That's step number 3. That's step number 5. Step number 2, Instagram. Instagram is the story. The Instagram is going to be the application we're going to use. If you don't have Instagram, what the hell's the matter with you? Let's talk. You can put comments too, and I'll break away in the comments a little bit, but let's talk about Instagram and how you need to set up your Instagram for this to work properly. First things first, you're gonna go, and hopefully I can give this to you guys. Here's my Instagram profile. All right, let's go back. First things first, I want you to do this. Go to Instagram right here, and at the top right, on the main screen of Instagram, everybody on the main stream of Instagram, right there at the very top, there's a little camera. Think about it this way. Instagram is 2 different apps. Instagram's not just Instagram. The Instagram that you knew up until about a year ago looked like this. It was just the feed. Everybody was on this feed. That was it. And then Instagram became a completely different function up here. They stole Snapchat's stories, if you guys know the story. This is Snapchat, pretty much. This is just where this stories area up here is where we are going to live. Yeah, I love doing it outdoors and living on a busy street. So anyhow, this is where we're gonna do all of our content creation, is up here. This is Instagram. This is Instagram. They're both on the same app, but we're gonna work out of stories. So at the top, when you set up your stories, you tap that, And you're gonna have a section here that's gonna have a little wrench. Everybody hopefully sees this little wrench. Tap that little, not wrench, a gear. Tap that little gear and go to where it says you wanna select a few things. You wanna allow sharing. That's fine. Who cares if people share your story? You'd be lucky if someone shares your story. But that's not the point. Who can see it? Set up so everybody can see it. Again, this is a social media platform, so stop hiding under a rock. We're teaching you how to do video for everybody. I'm having total deja vu right now. Okay, so allow sharing. Saving. This is the most important part. Hear me out, people. 2 functions inside of saving. You save it to your camera roll, and you save it to your archives. Archives, it's unlimited, so it's not saving it to any storage space where you're gonna have to pay. Don't think like Gmail or other archives where you have to pay for an archive. If someone's gonna use my stuff and store it for free, go ahead. You save it to your archives, and I'm gonna teach you something in a minute why the archive. And here is the second most important part. At the bottom, share your story to Facebook. Can you guys all see this? Share your story to Facebook. What do you mean share your story to Facebook? Have you noticed Facebook Messenger or Facebook on the computer? Facebook is 2 apps. Facebook is, okay, so here's the Facebook you know and love, right? This is your Facebook that you know and love. And then if you've noticed right here, Facebook has all these squares, these stories. Again, very similar to Instagram. This is the Facebook you know and love. This is the latest that they stole from Snapchat, and they put these stories. So when you're telling Instagram to save it to Facebook, you're saving it to the top half of your stories. What does that mean? It's called syndication. It means perpetual. It means distribution. Push one button, it goes 2 places. You get the advantage of using the tools because Facebook owns Instagram. You hit one button, you hit record, and then you hit save. It goes to your camera roll. It goes 4 places. It goes to your camera roll, it goes to your Facebook stories, it goes to your archives, and it goes to your Instagram stories. Listen, 3 or 4 years ago, there would be people who would say, don't saturate the market with your content. Put it one place and then that's it. BS. The fire hose of content creation is wide open, and you are racing against quality, consistency, frequency, and you are racing against a fire hose of everybody else doing the same thing. Consistency, quality, frequency. And of course, quality meaning both in the quality in the image and what they see, and quality in the story that you tell. So again, what's step number 3? Wipe your lens, always the same. So let's go back to the basics, and then it's saving to our camera roll. We're gonna get advanced. If you guys stick around, I will teach you some super advanced stuff to take it from your camera roll and share it to Snapchat easily, and then create a movie in iMovie and share it to IGTV. Anybody familiar with IGTV? You can share it to Instagram TV. You can share it to your feed on the bottom half of Facebook and Instagram. So now you're sharing it 3 more places. You hit record once, and now you're sending it to like 6 places, 7 places, right? And then you take it to YouTube. Now you're 8 places. You take it to Instagram. You're taking it 10 places. So you're basically creating one video and putting it 10 different places, because it doesn't matter. Nobody's gonna turn around and say, hey man, you posted that on Facebook. It doesn't work like that. Stop thinking like the old days. You think Coca-Cola put out a commercial on ABC? No, they put on ABC, CBS, NBC. No, it was the same commercial in 100 different places, right? This is what we're doing. We're creating the same commercial in a dozen different places, and all of this is free. It's free. It's free. All you got to learn. It's all you got to do is learn. So let's learn. Learning process. Ooh, I got so much to say about this. How long? 15 minutes? Oh man. Told you I'm going to have to rush through this. Please don't leave. I'm going to show you some serious pro tips, okay? Please. This is the video. When they say video is the next, like video's here, video's gone. You are now, everything is video, video, video. You go to Facebook, you go to YouTube, you go to Instagram, you go to Twitter. It's all video. Where are your videos? If you create one video a day in April, I swear to you, by the end of April, you will know how to create a video like that, so that when it comes May 1st or May 15th, you're like, oh, I got a new listing. You pay your photographer to do this. I'm not talking about you being the next, pro photographer. I'm talking about you creating your video and becoming, entertaining and relevant, or at least like human to your consumer, and try to get and climb to the ranks and like have people share and like and subscribe to who you are. It's going to humanize you. That's the one thing Zillow cannot do. They cannot be humans. So if we want to create value to the consumer, create value in the form of sharing stories with them. That's how the world goes around, is storytelling. So let's learn. All right. So we're talking about 30 Hours Shaw is asking which apps. It's just going to be Instagram right now. I'm not going to get advanced just yet. Instagram only. Instagram mobile. All right. The replay will be there. So now, step number one. Now that we've set up our program, step number one, this is Instagram. This is Instagram stories. The same place where I showed you. At the bottom of Instagram, that little plus button is for your feed. That is Instagram. We are talking about Instagram stories. Two different apps. They shouldn't even call it Instagram. They should call it Stories by Instagram or something else like Insta Stories, okay? Two different apps, completely different places, and they actually go in completely different places. They're completely different, okay? Same with, it's night and day. They're really two different apps that merged into, they're seriously, I'm covering this because this is Stories, this is Instagram, this is Stories. Oh, there we go. So let's talk about Instagram Stories only right now, okay? So at the very top of Instagram Stories, there's a little tiny camera. Let me see if I can get all on you. Right there, that little tiny camera just below. And this is assuming it's on the iPhone. This is the exact same setup on the Android, by the way. Right there at the very top, there's a tiny little camera. Tap that camera. And now what's going to happen is there's going to be you. You're there. Couple of things you should know about what's here. You go back to step number 2 or step number 3. Wipe the lens. Just always wipe the lens. This thing, hello, hi, how you doing? And all of a sudden there's ear wax on there. Wipe the lens, okay? Always wipe the lens. I'm telling you, I always. All right, maybe never always. But I always carry a lens cloth cleaner because you gotta have a clean lens. All right? So here we are. Here's the video. Here I am. Couple of little pointers. Don't mess with any of this. This is about going live. When you swipe left, there's music. You can attach music. You can attach locations. I am not even going to go there with any of this. We're going to stick with normal. The only button I will allow you to go in advanced mode would be, would you tie it to your personal or business page? Doesn't matter. I'm trying to think. There was some reason I keep it personal. Dave Woodson asked a good question. I'll jump into the good questions as fast as I can. Would you tie it to your personal or business page? There was something with business page. I think if I'm not mistaken, if you tie your Facebook, if you make your Instagram a business page and you create a story, I don't think that when you hit record on the story, remember when we set up in the beginning and you say send to Facebook, that if you create it as a business page, unless something has changed, I think that's why I did it. And I was like, whoa, where'd it go? I think once you create it as a business account, you can't send it to Facebook automatically. You have to download it and then send it to Facebook. So I kept it personal, and I think that's why. There was one point I had Instagram set up for my business. It's very easy to shut down. It makes no difference on Instagram. Facebook on business is different, but now everyone's doing like stories. Problem with stories on all of these places, now you can have your business pages and then there's stories there. Dude, it's like opening up 20 different blog sites or 20 different storefronts. It's near impossible to keep up with that. So I think that's why, Dave, I don't have it attached to my business, is because I want to automatically sync it to Facebook right after I hit record on Instagram stories. So good question though, seriously. I leave it as just personal. And it's very easy. Like I said, in one button, it switches back. You don't like it, switch back. But there was some reason for that, and I think it was Facebook would not automatically send, okay? So I want it to automatically, anytime I hit record here, I want it to go to Facebook. Like, if you go to my Facebook page, my personal page, you'll see everything I do here goes there. And so yes, my friends, family, sphere of influence, past clients, whoever's your friend, it goes there. No big deal, all right? So now we are recording. My daughter set a timer because I told her I'd be 30 minutes, and now she walked out of the room and the timer's going off. You won't hear that, will you? All right, friends, let's make this fast. Let's speed it up. First things first, there's only one other button I will have you play with. You can play with the other buttons, whatever you want. There's one called hands-free. If you swipe at the bottom, you can see me swiping left and right. These are kind of settings. Up here, these are kind of filters. You can bounce around. Try to be careful where you touch things. At the bottom, hands-free is probably one of the good ones, is because if you mount it to something and you put it hands-free, like 10 feet away, you hit it, but you got to be ready to record. So hands-free is one of those where maybe not. You can, yeah, I'm not going there. So just go with standard, go to normal, just go to the normal settings and it'll automatically normal. So now, here we go. Step number 2, and this is just a personal thing. We're gonna argue both ways. I say, if you're going to send this content to YouTube, and if you're gonna send it to Facebook, this is a big debate. This is called vertical. This is called horizontal. Vertical video, horizontal video, right? Portrait, landscape. The natural tendency for people on these later generations of platforms is to do it this way. The whole app is built for that. Instagram TV launched their whole platform on being vertical, but ladies and gentlemen, I don't do vertical video. It is not cool. Vertical video is not for us as real estate agents or business owners. Just don't do vertical video. If your content is good, and hopefully mine is good, and many of you guys, I can recognize the names. You guys watch me, and if you know you're gonna watch James, you better turn your screen sideways. Pasquale Quack says, always shoot horizontally. Our eyes see wide, not narrow when showing properties horizontally. Yeah, everything is just horizontal. Don't do vertical video. Never, just don't do it. The camera lets you do it. I'm telling you to do it. When you save it to your camera roll, it's gonna save it as vertical, but it's gonna be sideways. Let's speed it up. But yeah, just don't do vertical. We are creating video, okay? We're not creating snaps. You wanna talk to your friends like this? Go ahead. You wanna create movies like this? Go to hell. Horizontal, okay? Horizontal. So here's what you do. You can turn the app sideways, and now I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna hit record, and there are 2 numbers you wanna remember. You don't have to, but you should. 15 seconds. 15-second video right here. So when I hit record, ready? I'm gonna hit record right now. Whoops, I just took a picture of myself. You tap it once, it takes a picture. You hold it down, and you could hold down your power button, by the way, too, but I don't trust it that much. So here we go. And for everybody watching, please, if you're watching this on your computer, follow me on Instagram right now, James Festini, so that you get to see this. Follow me on Facebook, James Festini, so you get to see this. And then follow my YouTube channel, so you'll see where it goes. Follow my you're gonna see, follow my Twitter, follow my Snapchat. You're gonna see this is gonna go 10 places in the next 24 hours, but it's gonna go 3 places in the next 5 minutes. You ready? All right. Pasquale is giving some really good pointers. You obviously know what you're doing. Make sure you do not hit record when it's vertical and turn it. Make sure you start like this. Yeah, absolutely, man. It's smart. I just, out of habit, I don't do that. But yeah, make sure you have it horizontal and then hit record. Otherwise, if you start record like this and then turn it, it's gonna go bad. So right here, you ready? I'm gonna press my volume button and we are now recording. If you guys can see right there on the camera, there's a little tiny circle, and it's about 15 seconds long, and as that circle loops around, some cameras can't see it, as that circle loops around, it's creating one video, 15 seconds, and as it completes the full cycle, it's going to add. Originally, Instagram used to make it so it's 15 seconds and you were done. Now you can hold it down and you can see right here, it's now creating and building another 15-second clip. And now we are going into 30 seconds. You see how it's crazy how time flies when you're having fun. Now it's creating a 30-second clip and stop. Now, it is playing back, and as you can see right here, there are 3 images. I'm sharing it to all platforms. There are 3. What this has done is it's created 3 15-second videos. I'm gonna play it back for you for your learning pleasure. On the camera, there's a little tiny circle, and it's about 15 seconds long, and as that circle loops around,
Okay.
Some cameras can't see it, as that circle
So I'm gonna
loops
turn this
around,
down.
It's creating
Here's where,
recording. If you guys can see,
okay,
right there on the camera,
you can watch the 15 seconds. Now the next step is right here.
15 seconds long. As that circle
Next step
loops around,
is
cameras can't see it.
hit
As that circle loops around,
next.
we're now recording. If
When
guys
you hit
can see,
next,
right
the
there
next thing it's
on
gonna
the
do,
camera, there's
let me turn it
a
down.
tiny,
The next thing that's gonna happen is it's gonna ask you, where do you wanna save it? Well, if you have it set up the right way, it's gonna say, save it to your story. That's what we're saving to. That's what we're creating, is we're creating stories. 15-second snippets stacked on top of one another is a longer story. One 15-second is a 15-second story. 2 15-second stories is a 30-second story. 20 15-second stories is, I don't know the math, but it's a much longer story. And you create these little snippets along the course of your day. So here's what's happening. I'm gonna say save, but as you can see right here, it's also, some people can't see that well here. One of the options is gonna be, it automatically, because I set it up with Facebook, I'm gonna hit share, and now it has shared it to Facebook stories and Instagram stories. Watch, now done, hit done. Now, Facebook and Instagram got it. And now if you go to the top of my little circle bubble, that's where you get to see everyone's stories, by the way, along the top here. Other people's stories right here. This is the feed. I'm talking about a completely different section up here. This is the feed. There are 2 feeds inside of Instagram. One is the stories and one is the feed. People are a little more careful what they put on the feed. It's a little more manicured, beautiful photography, maybe the story, but a little better edited. Up here, like this is more like anything, just all bets are off, guys. Just whatever, man. You want to do a little quick 10-second video of you chopping up your breakfast eggs? Do it. It's seriously, no one's gonna be like, screw you, I'm sick of seeing your eggs. It doesn't work that way, okay? This is all bets are off. Put whatever the hell you want there, and if you can make it interesting, people will watch. Trust me, you'd be surprised. I got some stuff out there. All right, so we are putting it in the feed. Now let me just show you for an example, and hopefully this doesn't backfire. I'm trying to get it to share to the story. Come on, see my story. All right, well, it should be sharing here. It probably takes a couple of seconds, but it should be sharing to, let's see if I can put, okay, it's there. It's just deep. I put a lot of stories in today, so I'm not gonna be able to share it as fast. Come on. I got like 40 or 50 15-second snippets. Where that? There's these kids who asked me at the mall about something. Da, da, da. Come on. All right, it's taking too long. I'm not gonna stop this to share with you, but trust me, it's in my stories. Another very interesting side effect is also that your stories are up here on Messenger. If you guys have been hiding under a rock, Messenger is its own app within Facebook. But as Messenger for Facebook is a texting app and a messaging app. Think like AOL Messenger or Instant Messenger or your text app. But for some crazy reason, I don't know why, but Facebook put your stories at the top of the Messenger. So as people are doing their little like chats, your story's right there. There's my story from this morning. A story archive on Messenger. Since you've opted into archiving your story on Facebook, you'll also be able to access your story on Messenger. So I've opted to archive inside of Messenger too. 65 people saw that, like one random thing. It's a mess, man. There's so many places I'm sending it to. It's crazy. All right, so let's get back to the story. I have created the story inside of Instagram. Here's me this morning. I'm just doing a bunch of stuff with the family. We're gonna talk about creating story that's interesting that people would want to see. That's just me playing on the trampoline with the kids. It's a Sunday.
Like land like that with your legs
Right.
All right.
Oh yeah, I'm doing some jumping. That's me doing upside down. By the way, you'll figure out what's upside down and right side up, but that was clearly me doing it wrong. Where is it? Right there? Shit. Okay. All right, I've got so many stories, updating stories, uploading stories. Oh man, I think I broke the internet again. All right. So that's me this morning with the family, with the kids. We're doing flips, having a good time, jumping up and down. My daughter used one of the crazy filters in there to get daddy jumping, right, having a good time. These guys stopped me with my camera. So I'm at the mall. There's my recording.
Right there on the
That's what I just did.
A little tiny circle, and it's about 15 seconds
Okay.
long. And as that's
Let me tell you something. If you look at my stories, if I look at my stories, how many people have seen this morning's trampoline jumping? This is what it's all about. If you guys aren't taking advantage of these stories, where do I go to find out this? You can go in and find out your storyline. You tap on your story button, and then at the bottom, there's a little 3 dots there where you can find out more information. Now, this is where it's going to get really rad for you guys. You ready for this? This is going to be some next level stuff. Welcome to the Festini Factor, a weekly program that every day of the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you're going to get a piece of content, actionable items, something that at $50 a month will be an absolute no-brainer. Every weekday, you're going to receive one video. Monday, we're going to have motivational messages. Monday Mindset is what it's called. One of the questions everyone asks, how do I keep going? I'm going to let you in on that. The Monday Motivational. Tuesday is going to be technology. Every Tuesday, I'm going to deliver you a message about the latest and greatest technology, whether it's old school or new school. Every week, you're going to get a Technology Tuesday tip. Wednesday is marketing. Whether you do it online or you're going old school, if you're going door to door and you're creating marketing pieces, you're creating flyers, every Wednesday I'm going to deliver to you actionable plans, actionable items where you can download a template for marketing, whether it's an email marketing piece or an actual printed piece that you can take with you to the doors or a mailer that you can do. You can start adding and building your letter library. Wednesday is going to be marketing pieces, the world of marketing. That's a big day for us. Thursday is going to be sellers, exclusively dedicated to handling sellers, either obtaining listings, negotiating contracts, scripts, dialogues, expires for sell-by owners, you name it. If it's a seller, I'm going to cover it. And of course, Friday, the last day of the week, setting you up for the weekend, buyers. Every Friday, I'm going to give you tips and pieces of advice on how to generate buyer leads, how to handle buyer leads, and that includes negotiating, how to get your offer accepted, how to write the perfect offer, a whole system that I share with you so that you can go out there and get to work. Thanks for watching. As you create these little stories, they're going to be in your timeline. Now, it's only going to Instagram and to Facebook. That is not vlogging. That is micro vlogging. Shut up! Stupid birds. So they are micro vlogs. Little tiny, 10, 15 second snippets ain't going to cut it. More advanced stuff would say you don't have to use up to 10 seconds. You don't have to use up to 15 seconds. If there's a quick little scene, I was showing these kids earlier today about vlogging. There was these guys who stopped me at the mall and they're like, "Are you a YouTuber?" I'm like, "Yeah, but not the kind you think." They were thinking I'm gonna be like a big YouTuber. It wasn't like that, but it was very interesting to see how recognized, you know, the story of a YouTuber is. I'm trying to get to that section. Okay, let me go back. Damn it. Can't seem to get back to the story where I was teaching them something. I'm trying to go back. Come on, man. There it is. There it is. You got to find out where to touch these things too. Okay, let me go. There we go. Back into the future. Forward, forward, forward. So I was showing these guys how to vlog with music and how easy it was for me to create this music. So here's these guys at the mall.
And it's kind of actually funny. Earlier today, I was watching a video about a guy.
So I was trying to show them if you want to add video, music, how easy it was. Like,
Not recording.
oh man, that's not working.
Video.
Okay.
15 seconds.
Not working the way I'm trying to show you. But here is what you are going to pull off in this next section. If you just stick with me for a couple minutes on this Veda thing, there was one step that I was showing you. So now you've done your first video. How do you do this for real estate? So you wake up in the morning. You wake up in the morning and it's what? Monday? Tomorrow? Monday morning? Here's what you're going to do. First thing Monday morning, you're going to open up your Snapchat because you've already... Oh, shit. Damn it, I just had that screen up. It just pulled up. I just had that screen I was going to share with you. Okay. It doesn't matter. I'm trying to give you so much information, but I don't want you guys to get overwhelmed with this because then you won't do it. Video every day in April needs to be simple. I've shown you a lot. This video will be on its replay inside of YouTube, so go to my YouTube channel, James Festini, and you'll see it on the replay. It'll be on my Instagram live, but if you're gonna do video every day in April, here's how we're gonna do it for dummies, real big dummies. You're gonna wake up in the morning, you're gonna clean the lens. You don't even need to brush your teeth for this. You could wet your hair a little bit, but this is what it is. This is like, now we're competing for originality too, right? So for you to be all dressed up and gussied up and doing all this in front of a camera and looking good, that's not original, you know what I mean? Now it needs to be raw and it needs to be original, but it needs to be valuable. So tomorrow morning is Monday. I have a listing presentation tomorrow. And so what's the story going to be around? You got to think in the morning, what is the story of the day? It is Monday, the first day of April. Ooh, we got some April Fools. You want to play some April Fools? We can do a couple of pranks, but take it easy. This isn't a teenager prank channel. But we can have a little bit of fun with it. We can have a lot of fun with it tomorrow. Maybe I'll have a lot of fun tomorrow. All right, so we're gonna open up our Instagram. It's gonna be right here on your home screen. You're gonna open up Instagram, and then you're gonna tap on, what was it? The top right corner is your camera. There's your camera. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna hit the center button. By the way, hopefully you guys know this stuff, but that little spirally, there's two little arrows swirling around. If you're not in the picture, it's because, and you're looking that way, it's because you need to turn your lens around and point it to yourself. See, now I'm at myself. So tomorrow morning, we're gonna go, hey, good morning, I'm doing a tutorial. Actually, I shouldn't have said good morning because it's not morning, but anyhow, I'm doing a tutorial. This is what you're supposed to do tomorrow morning. Today's a very big day for me. I'm gonna go to a listing presentation, but it is April Fool's. Hopefully they get the listing and I'm not gonna mess around. That's not a joking matter. I'm gonna sell this house for top dollar in less time. No fool's joke, right? Okay. So, tomorrow morning, whatever you got going on, hey, good morning, it's April 1st. I've joined a new challenge. Ladies and gentlemen, forgive me for the next 30 days. I'm gonna be putting out video. I need to join this video thing. I've been wanting to share. But you can't tell your tribe, you can't tell your listeners, you can't tell your followers that you don't want to do this, right? That's not cool. You gotta want to do this, and you're gonna say, good morning, everybody. Hey, it's me, your local real estate agent. I wanted to launch this thing. I've been wanting to do video for a long time, and I took a course late last night. Forgive me, but this is gonna be the new thing, and I'm gonna commit today to creating a video every day in April. So if you guys want to hold me accountable, if you have any encouragements or whatever, here I am, warts and all. But I did brush my teeth. Have a nice day. You know, we'll see you. So, and then boom. So you do one little 10-second video. Don't overthink it. If you have to overthink it, just hit post. So you're gonna hit record. You're gonna hit that one little record, and then you're gonna hit next. Record the video. Hit next, and then that's it. Now, you're getting in your car, right? You're gonna go out to your car, or you're preparing your listing presentation, or you're about to sit at the computer, or you're walking out to get your coffee, or you're going out to feed the dog, or the dog just ran off with your slipper, right? These are stories, these are parts of the story. what you're gonna do is you're gonna bust out. You gotta get into the habit of doing one slice every hour. What? Yes. If you're working, this is now a new member of your vlogging crew. If you haven't noticed, there are people who have cameramen following them around. If you don't have a camera person following you around, you are the camera person. So start getting used to, is this a part of my day? Can it be a part of the story? So I'm gonna get up in the morning, I'm gonna work out. So you're gonna go to the gym. All right guys, man, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. I started this new video challenge. I'm pretending, I'm acting. Just started this new video challenge. It's called Veda. It's video every day in April. Heading out to the gym. Let's go. Let's do this thing. Press stop. Next. Send it. Save it. It's gonna go to your archive. It's gonna do the thing. Now you're gonna walk out towards the car. Or maybe something cool, man. Maybe you get up at like 4 o'clock in the morning and your camera or your alarm clock says 4 in the morning. That's something interesting and exciting. So pull out your camera, and the quicker you get with this, the quicker that it's not going to take so much time. You got to get used to it. That's why it's video every day in August, or sorry, video every day in April, because you're gonna suck. It's gonna be slow. It's gonna be cumbersome. It's gonna be annoying. It's gonna be too much on day 1. Day 2, it's gonna be less. Day 3, day 4, day 5. You do this every day in April. By the time we get to April, the end of April, by May 1st, you will be like a video master. You will have all of this. You will, by the time you get to the end of the month, you will know what you're doing. This will be awesome. Like right now, yes, it's gonna be cumbersome. You'll be like, there's no way, this is stupid. What else are you gonna do? You're gonna hire a professional videographer, and you're gonna write a story, and you're gonna put out lights, and then it's gonna cost you hundreds of dollars, and then what? And then one person sees it, and it's your mom, and she's playing it for all her friends at Bunko. Give me a break. You have got to understand, this isn't how it works. The world of video is a fire hose, and you are like a drop of water in a fire hose far too big for you to make an impact. So you've got to learn how to do this a lot, like every day. And if at the end of this Veda challenge, at the end of the time, you're like, dude, that was too much, once a week in May, just take it to once a week and just say, you know, I like the concept of this. I understand I should be doing video. Here's where it makes sense. It's a Saturday. You're doing an open house. Here's what you do. By day 1, you're gonna suck Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but by Saturday morning, guess what? You're gonna be a little better at this. You're gonna understand, you're gonna see the video, you're gonna be like, okay, now I'm seeing it. You know what? I'm going to do my open house. I gotta go put up the signs. So I flipped my camera around, and as I'm walking up to the trunk of my car, I'm gonna press the remote control. It's gonna open up, and there's the signs. So right before I hit the trunk, I'm gonna pull out my camera, boom, hit record, and then hit the opener for my remote control on the thing. You're recording. All you're doing is recording maybe 5 seconds of your trunk opening. Maybe you have a friend or a family member who's with you who's doing this. Hey, when I go run across the street to put these signs up, hold the camera right here, press it down, count to 5, let go, and just record that 5-second window. Get people in on this. You're gonna need help, maybe. I don't know, I do it all on myself. But if you go ahead and hit record and you create the content, that way all of those little slices, so you get up in the morning, right? You get up in the morning, and now you're going to the gym. You say, hey, I've taken on this new video every day in April. I'm heading out to the gym. Let's do this thing. And then you turn the camera around and you point it at your alarm clock, and your alarm clock says 3:55 a.m. That's pretty bad. So you go, badass, I mean. So get a little bit of cinematic, take your camera, do not hit record yet, go all the way up close to your alarm clock, hit record, and then pull away from the alarm clock, like it's just this suction effect with your alarm clock that like shows, whoa, 3:55, and people see that. But it's like a quick little 1, 2, 3. Timing is everything. When you go to your, when you walk out to your car, it's still dark out, right? You got your camera still, you got your bag here, or you know what? You have your bag across the room. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Action. Walking across the room, you're just holding it like that. You're seeing what the camera sees. Walk up, grab your gym bag, pick it up, stop, hit send. Now you're gonna walk out to the car. You ready to hit the car? You're ready to chirp the alarm. You ready? Hit record. 1, chirp, 2, 3. Car door opens. Let go of the thing. So you can do 15-second, 30-second segments, or you can do these little like 3-second, and what those are called jump cuts. I'm giving you guys a lot of content here. 43 minutes. I expect it to be 30, but I'm trying to give you a full-blown video lesson in less than an hour on how to do video every day in April for real estate agents. I hope you appreciate this. Each and every one of you guys, can you say thank you real quick if you're getting anything out of this? Like a thumbs up or a thank you. Better yet, become a member of the Festini Mafia. I teach this stuff like all the time in that group. JamesFestini.com, $50 a month. Right on my commercial, right? What is that, a vacuum? $50 a month. Join the Festini Mafia. Please join that every day of the week. Monday you get motivation. Tuesday you get technology. Wednesday you get marketing. Thursday sellers. Friday buyers. You log on to a platform. At 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, and there's a lesson. Take that lesson, 5 minutes. Maybe you watch a video. Maybe you download one of my scripts. Maybe you download one of my templates for follow-up. Maybe you do something, right? Every day of the week, you get something. There's no product out there that is going to give you online learning every day for $50 a month. I'm telling you, I do such a bad job of pitching this, but if you once people go in there, they're like, this is really cheap. Like, this is really good. I give you guys scripts, dialogues. When you're a member of the Festini Mafia, you can also text me. Now, members of the Festini Mafia, you can text me and be like, hey James, I'm about to walk into this listing presentation. Can you give me a call real quick? I'm nervous. Boom, I'll just call you. What's up, man? If you're in my Mafia, I'll call you. It's pretty much like one-on-one coaching with me for $50 a month. Now, don't abuse it. You know, don't call me all the time. I'm a real estate agent, right? And I'm a father. I'm working here. But this is my side hustle. I'm teaching you guys. Hire me as a one-on-one coach. I do one-on-one. It's $1,000 for 3 months. I break it down in payments if you want. JamesFestini.com. Now let's go back to the second half of this lesson. This is going to be advanced stuff. You ready to get advanced? I see my wife watching in the corner. She's like, you said 30 minutes. It's now 40. Here's where it's going to get really rad. And you're welcome, everybody, by the way. Thank you. Do me also a favor. If you guys want to join my mailing list, if you want me to email you this content or the link to this video, go to jamesfestini.com/knock. It's just this page I set up. Go to jamesfestini.com/knock, like door knocking, like knock, and then just fill out that form, and I'll make sure you get the link to the replay of this video just in case you can't find it. I'll get it out to you. And yeah, that's all. I'll also send you a copy of my scripts, and I'll send you a copy of my door knocking template, just for the hell of it. I have a template set up where if you sign up into that sheet, it'll just give it to you. Anyhow, back to the more advanced video. Here's where it's gonna get technical. If you guys are like already mind blown, please use the hashtag VEDA. Starting tomorrow, video every day. One more quick crash lesson. You open up the Instagram, you're waking up in the morning, you're about to what? You're about to make your coffee, right? What do you do with your coffee? You put your grinds. You're about to what? Pour the grinds into the grinder or whatever. You ready? Get the bag ready, get the shot ready, and hit record. And then pour the grinds. Hit stop. There. All you got is like 2 or 3 seconds. These are called jump cuts. This is advanced now. We've moved to the advanced section. Every cut in a scene is called a cut, right? Where it's like one scene, cut. Another scene, cut. What's a jump cut are like super fast scenes. So if you've ever seen like the new YouTubers, they jump cut the hell out of this thing. You don't need to worry about learning jump cuts because Instagram is already doing these jump cuts for you. Because what's happening is at the end of each day, every one of these 3 to 15 second videos are being stacked one on top of another, so that at the very end of the day, at the very end of tomorrow night, here's what's going to happen. Are you ready? Tomorrow night, at the end of the night, this is advanced stuff. Now I'm giving you video every day in April, but now I want you to take it and syndicate it. You've already sent it to Facebook on the stories, and you've already sent it to Instagram on the stories, and that's it. Now I want you to repurpose it one more time. I want you to send it into Facebook, the timeline, like the actual timeline. I want you to take it and I want you to put it into Instagram. I want you to put it into Instagram stories, IGTV. I mean, it's heavy stuff. How easy can that be? Oh my gosh, that sounds very hard. Go back up to the camera at the end of the day before you go to bed. And on the top right of the camera, there's a little arrow. touch that arrow. Where'd it go? Is it an arrow? Is it the arrow? No, it's not. Sorry, backtrack. Tap on your story bubble, and there's your story. At the bottom right, you tap these 3 little dots, and at the very bottom, there's gonna be 2 things: story settings or save. You're gonna hit save, and at the very bottom right, after you hit save, I don't know if you guys can see that, it says save story or save video. What is it doing? It's going to take your stories, and if you save story, remember there's 2 things happening. One is a story, which are the little snippets. But if you say save video, what it's gonna do is it's gonna take all, on me, if you see at the very top, I don't know if you can see all those little dashes, those are all individual videos. You guys probably can't see those tight little I do like 20 or 30 of these a day. If it's a weekend or a Saturday or something's going on, I'll do 50 of these, 100 of these. But here's what happens. If you save the video, is it save video or save story? Save story. What is it happening now? It is creating a video. It's not rendering, right? It's creating a video. What is Instagram doing right now? Instagram is taking every piece of my 15-second slices and giving me one file on my phone that is a combination of everything I've done today. Huh? Uploading. What's going on here? Let's see if it's there. Depending on how many you put out will depend on how many it came back with, and it could take a couple of minutes. Like if you do a lot of stories, save did I say save story or save video? So what it's doing is when it's saving this onto your hard drive, it could take a minute. It depends on how many you do. If you've only done like 20 or 30, think about it. If you've done 10-second videos, that's what, 110 seconds, right? So you got a 1.5-minute movie, but it's a 1.5-minute snapshot, a very small, little tiny snapshot of your day. That's going to be like just one little movie, tiny little movie. See if I can. It's going to take a while. I've done a lot today, so hopefully I can do this on the fly. But in some cases, it takes like 10 minutes. Oh crap. Okay. It has taken my day from what I've done, and I think it's taken, what will happen is, oh God, please don't, I'm sorry, don't let me confuse you. My wife says I talk too much, but this is important. Because Instagram stories is a 24-hour timeline, and it resets only after 24 hours. If it is 7 o'clock tonight, and you did a video last night at 7:40, but you're done with the day today at 7, it's gonna grab that one at 7:40 from last night. So there's going to be a slice. Now, my video right now is 9 minutes and 45 seconds.
Local real estate agent James Festini here at Mustang Fields. If you guys haven't checked it out, it's actually pretty nice. Right around April, I come up here and catch these amazing sunsets with my camera. It's right off of Fairmont, right by
okay. So here's where it's going to get advanced. You ready for the advanced stuff? Say yes. Otherwise it's getting dark and I'll go inside. And I'll end this now. Here's the advanced stuff. Very advanced. You go to an app on your phone called iMovie. You guys familiar with iMovie? You go to iMovie and you hit the plus button. I'm not going to do it till you go to do a tutorial on iMovie somewhere else, okay? This is what you create a movie. Now, you create a movie and you grab your 1-minute video. It's in your timeline. It's all there, right? Create a movie. Now, remember when I told you it's going to launch it as vertical video? But if with 2 fingers and 1 little sweep, it just went horizontal. This is a 9-minute movie of my last 24 hours by simply doing Instagram stories. Now, it's been a mess because I've been doing a bunch of tutorials and I slapped something in there. But with this 9-minute session, I turn it sideways. iMovie is a fully, it's upside down, isn't it? See how easy? I'm doing this backwards in the mirror while I'm live broadcasting, and I'm still able to show a significant amount. So right here, I'm scrolling. There's a movie right there, and right there, stop. Is this how you did it? It's been a while since I edited. I use more sophisticated software now, but okay, there it is. I tap it, and I could hit split, and you see how it's split the movie right there? That is a sideways movie I did yesterday. Part of a vlog and all sorts of sessions. So I'm gonna go ahead and scroll right. That was last night's video. That's not today's. That's all yesterday. And I started my day today. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that little segment. I'm not gonna do a whole tutorial, but I'm getting rid of that segment because I wanna show you what I did today. This is today, me at the mall. Here's what I just did. That little tutorial I just showed you guys. There's me at the mall with those guys. They want to know about my YouTube story. I did this all on Instagram. Okay, I'm gonna go over here. I accidentally shot this movie upside down, so I'm gonna go a little bit right there. I'm gonna tap it, I'm gonna hit split, and then because this is upside down, spin it around. Now it's right, it's proper. Now remember, I've done 3 little movies with you. Sorry, it's getting dark, Instagram. Some of the cameras aren't doing very well. Because wait, don't I have a little light in here? Wait a second, will this work? Wait a second here. I think I got a light on this thing. Oh, what do we got here? Will this work? Holy shit, James, you're prepared. All right, spotlight is on. Ooh, that's bright. Hey, you know what? I got another light right here. James is prepared. That light's way too much. I want to finish this story and then I'm going to go inside. Ooh, let's see if I can do that. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I got 2 lights. The power of 2 here. All right. So now we're going to finish this out and I'm going to wrap this up. Now, this video tutorial has landed in one location. I sliced it all up. But here's what I want to point out to you is that I've done probably 3 different clips, but Instagram has married them into one. You won't have to do this cutting and pasting and editing. What will happen at the end of the day is that you're just gonna have one movie. You won't have to go this far. This is advanced. I told you we're going to the advanced stuff where you're learning to edit and cut. Now, if you wanted to, you can go in here and you can add music to your movie. Sound effects, playlist, albums, theme music. I'm sure you've seen a lot. You heard this song 100 times? Yeah, welcome to hell with this. Use. Now, look what I've done. In just a matter of seconds. What are we doing? Huh? Oh my God, don't attack me with the shit ball. Let's go on there. Okay, we're gonna fast forward here real quick and I'm gonna show you right here on this part of the scene. Right there on the camera, there's a little tiny circle and it's about 15 seconds long. And as that circle loops around, some cameras can't see it, as that circle loops around, it's creating one video, 15 seconds. And as it completes the full cycle, it's going to add. Originally, Instagram used to make it so it's 15 seconds. And okay. Now you got my point. The point is, I don't like this light. This light's horrible. The point is that what you have seen here, ladies and gentlemen, is that you have seen that I have taken very, very little effort. And you can see I've created these videos right before your eyes and I've edited these videos with very little effort. I've been able to add music on the advanced stuff. Now, that's advanced. At the end of the day, what you can do, even at minimum, without editing, without putting intros, without putting any outros, meaning like the beginning of your title or the outro of the title. By the way, I'm gonna make you guys an offer real quick. Can I do this? For everybody who joins the Festini Mafia on this video tonight, if you guys are going to do this Veda, if you guys join the Festini Mafia today only, because I ain't going to have time for this. Okay, for maybe a day or two. What I will do is I will make you an intro. What is an intro? I'm only going to offer you one kind of intro because it's way too much work for me to do this. But an intro is a video that you can put in front of your titles, in front of your video. So I will make this one for you. You ready to watch my intro? If you guys have seen this intro before, I will make this for you. If you join the Festini Mafia today, I will make you give me your name and I will make this intro. So what that will do is when you make these videos and you learn how to edit real quick, you put this video in front of your video and at the end of your video, and you will look legit. You ready? Watch this. That is what is called a bumper or an intro or an outro. If you join the Festini Mafia today and tell me which one you saw, number 1 or number 2, I'll just do them both for you. How about that? I will use your name and I will render that video and I will give you both of them. That first one that went in with your name, and then we'll do a second one with your website. And so if you learn how to do that in iMovie, right? If you just learn how to do iMovie, if you're one-on-one, I'll just make these for you. Just be a one-on-one student, problem solved. But if you guys want, if you join the Festini Mafia, or better yet, you become a one-on-one student, I will teach you how to do this. We'll start right away. With my one-on-one students, I make it so that it's right away. Okay, so let me go ahead and share that. If you join the Festini Mafia, I will give you an intro and an outro with your name, your information. Outro. If you guys become a member of the Festini Mafia, I will create the intro and the outro for you. They're just like these 5 little 2-3 second videos where you can learn to do that. But I would like to, there are tutorials in the Festini Mafia that if like you guys join the Veda, here's what I'll make you another offer. If you join the Festini Mafia during this Veda challenge and you don't know how to use video, what I'll do is I'm going to put together 6 or 7 tutorials on video on how to do this. I've done this 6 or 7 different ways for my Mafia members and for my one-on-ones that I've hit record on that you guys have never seen on the internet. And what I'll do is I'll put it together. What does being a member entail? Chad's asking. Being a member, you sign up. It's $50 a month, jamesfestini.com. You go to jamesfestini.com. You sign up. It's $50 a month. You can cancel anytime. And all you do from there is every morning you log in, you go into a learning platform, and right there's lesson number 1. It's Monday. If it's Monday, it's going to be a motivational. If it's Tuesday, it's going to be technology. So if you log in Tuesday afternoon, it's going to be there. If you log in Tuesday evening, you're not going to get Wednesday. Every day it drops a lesson. It drops a marketing piece. It drops a script. It drops a dialogue. I got thank you letters. If after the end of the month you don't like it, which no one ever cancels because every day of the week, like last week I put out my FSBO letter, like I do door knocking, right? Or I'll call for sale by owner. People want to know what letter do I send to a for sale by owner on my first contact. I dragged and dropped that into the lesson plan. So when someone went into like that Wednesday marketing plan, they went in and they didn't see a video, but they saw like a PDF or a Word doc that says, here's my letter, guys. And what you want to do is you want to take that and put it into your library and add it. So I'm really just giving you content from my Google Drive and video that I create exclusively. So becoming a member of the Festini Mafia it's an online learning platform that you log into and you get there. So if you join the Festini Mafia, like I said, for the Veda crew only, this is the only offer I'm making for the Veda crew because you guys are going to start doing video. I also, the Festini Mafia membership also includes 2 webinars a month. That is on Friday, on the first Friday and third Thursday. So it just happens to be that this Friday will be the first Friday. I'm probably going to go in there and really go in there and maybe if any one of you guys, members that are signed up, maybe we'll just make an example out of you and say, okay, you know what, this Friday webinar, we're gonna go ahead and just do a one-on-one, and I'll yank Chad out, and I'll be like, Chad, let's do a FaceTime. We'll go live, and then I will fine tune it, and I will show you how to insert your bumper, your intro, your outro. I'll show you what to do with what you signed up for in that lesson. It's very free flowing, but it's not crap, that's for sure. I mean, it's really just a lot of content. So let's go back. I wanted to show you one last thing on this video creation, and that is every one of these little 10-second snippets that you've been creating a movie. You can use an application called Cut Story. Write that down, Cut Story. Once you create one large video and you get that application called Cut Story, you can then take Cut Story and say, you take your 5-minute video. If you guys watch my Instagram TV, you should. If you're subscribed to me on Snapchat, you'll see I will take my content and I will tell this application to cut it in its proportions. So what it'll do is, because you've done it landscape, now you need to do it horizontal so that you can share it on Instagram TV, so that you can share it on Snapchat, right? When you take this video, you're gonna also go to Facebook. So now that you have done it on iMovie and you put your intro and your bumper and you added some music underlay, super easy I could teach you this, guys. Just be a one-on-one student, I'll teach you this. It's super simple. But you go in there and you create this. Now put this into Facebook. If you only pulled off a 1-minute video, let's say you only did like 10, 5 or 6 or 7 of these, you go to Instagram TV. Let's say you did a 5-minute video. You can go into Instagram, into your feed, and just tell Cut Story to cut this thing into 1-minute slices. And now you've got 5 1-minute videos. Go into Instagram and say, Instagram, I want to put a new post in here. And Instagram will say, what post do you want to put? And you're going to say, here's that 1-minute slice, there's that 1-minute slice, there's that 1-minute slice. And on Instagram, you can select you can do 1-minute videos, but you could select 5 1-minute videos and it will play it on your feed. You take that very same sliced up content and you shove it into Instagram TV. You take that very same video, stick it into YouTube. Take that very same video, shove it into LinkedIn. Do it on their native platforms. Do not do these videos and like share your YouTube video to Facebook. You upload your video to Facebook. You upload your video to LinkedIn. You upload your video to Twitter. All of these platforms want to see it in their native platform. So same thing with Snapchat. All of these videos, these 10-second snippets, at the end of the day, remember I showed you that I'm saving these onto my hard drive. I don't need to use Cut Story. I just open up Snapchat, and inside of Snapchat, right there is my Snapchat. I go in here, I tell Snapchat, go to my camera roll, and there is my tutorial that I just showed you. So I'm gonna say, okay, Snapchat, give me that one, and that one. Give me that one, and that one. And go ahead and next, share it to my story. I wanna take a look at these, edit them, okay, boom, next. And now all of these videos are on Snapchat. So what has that shown you? It's shown you how to create video every day in April. This is not going to be easy. I'm going to tell you on a final closing note. It's going to suck. It's going to be difficult the first day, kind of like your first transaction, or your first day at the gym, or your first day running, or probably your first day learning to walk, your first day making love, your first day making out. There's going to be a learning curve. That's why I always put out these challenges to my tribe, to my people. I want you guys to hurry up and be uncomfortable so that you become proficient. You hurry up and be terrible at something, fall forward. I don't use Periscope anymore. Why? Carlos wants to know why I don't use Periscope. There's just not enough viewers in Periscope. Periscope is a pretty if you guys have questions real quick, go ahead and throw out the questions. Otherwise, I'm out of here. Someone had asked, I think I saw a question here earlier. Did I see any questions? No. Great info, James. Always shoot horizontally. Thank you very much for the input. Door knocking around Cincinnati. Oh, thank you, Kimberly. Yeah, if you guys have questions, I don't use Periscope just because there's nobody there. I will if I have multiple cameras like this. If I had one more camera and I wasn't using this one, I had my daughter's little iPod mini, but she deleted Periscope. Otherwise, I used to do Periscope on this. So if you have multiple cameras, but there's a certain hierarchy of video areas that we're working with. Something else you should know is that if you're going to go live on Instagram, for example, and I didn't even get into the archives, but when you create these stories, you can also save them. You can share the stories themselves. If you've ever gone into Instagram, the people who are doing Instagram right, you go into their stories or you go into their profile, and inside of these profiles, you can see there's these little bubbles at the bottom. The people who are doing it right, this is what it's going to be. If you're at a listing presentation and you're with someone who understands the social media world, they're going to check you out. And if your video's not on point, or if you're not at least trying, you're going to lose videos where it's at. You can do this with your brand new listing. This is taking it to the next level, guys and gals. Remember those videos where you're like, hi, I'm agent in front of my listing and this is what's going on. No longer the case anymore. You can't get away with that. But if you are good at the camera, and if you're good at vlogging, and if you're good at creating content, you can be like, hey ladies and gentlemen, it's James, Century 21, just walking in my new listing. Guys, check it out. I want to walk you through. Flip the camera around, point it at the thing, press play on your music, know how to hold the camera, press the music, pan, record, pan, record, pan, record, pan, or record, pan, record, pan, record, pan. If you guys look at a movie on, here's a fine example. If you go to my YouTube channel, any one of you have ever seen my mobile realtor command center video? That was done 100% one take on Snapchat. Exactly the same software that Instagram is using. One take, one time. I did boom, 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 boom. I also did a listing video where I walked through the house. It was on timing a couple of years ago. I should try to find that video so you guys will be like, really? You gotta get good at this. You can't outsource this. Well, yeah, you can, but it's gonna be too expensive. And if I'm telling you, you've got to be creating at least one video a day, I'm being kind. I'm saying you guys need to be doing like 4 or 5 pieces of content a day. Look at the guys like Grant Cardone and Gary Vaynerchuk. You know, everyone who's at the top of their social game is putting out a lot. Now look across your landscape of your real estate agents, your competition, the number 1 agent, the number 2 agent. Are they doing this? No. Will they have to be doing this in about a year or 2? Probably. If you want to stay ahead of the curve of the technology, get good at video. There's nothing wrong with learning a new skill for you guys to be better at this. So again, thank you very much for watching. Go to jamesfestini.com/training. If you want to be a one-on-one student, I've got 2 openings right now. It is very limited because I'm a real estate agent. I got things to do. If you want to see the archive, if you want to get the information on this thing, go to jamesfestini.com/knock, and on that you'll get a copy of my scripts. I'll send you a copy of my scripts. So if you go to jamesfestini.com/knock, please join the Festini Mafia. It's $50 a month. Cancel anytime, but you won't. Like, this is the stuff you should be learning every day. If you joined a team, if you joined a company, right? If you joined a company to learn, this is what they should have been teaching you. You want to learn every day? This is $50 a month. I mean, you should tell your broker, dude, you're not cutting it, but if you give me $50 a month, I'm gonna spend it on this, this platform, and we will do it. So again, thank you very much. jamesfestini.com. Become a member of the Mafia. Better yet, become a one-on-one student. Don't even get me started on becoming the digital mayor. If any of you guys are familiar with becoming the digital mayor, or Gary Vaynerchuk's theory or technology or phrase about becoming, I have cracked the code for that. It's just go check out all my products, but the one I really want you to try it for, just let's start easy. I mean, if you want to jump in the deep end, be a one-on-one student, I'll teach you all this stuff. We'll be right there, face to face, once a week. It's $1,000 for 3 months. I break it down in payments, $333 a month or something like that, $340 a month. I'll finance it for you. I need you to get proficient. I need you guys to get better faster. It is now April 1st. That's why I'm doing this video on a Sunday night. My family's inside going, what are you doing? I cannot shove down your throat enough how important it is for you guys to be multifaceted, mixed method. It's MMA, mixed method agent. You've got to learn this stuff. If you don't learn this stuff, your competition is. If somebody wants to, this is what all of the agents are doing right now. The next generation of agents, they're not even going to second guess this. They're already on Snapchat. They're already on Instagram. You guys over 35, 40 years old, and you're looking at this thing like it's just a phone, you're blowing it. I want you to stay relevant. I want you to stay on top of it. I get people all the time who, like with my wife, she was at a party about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and she goes, they were all gathered around laughing and then pointing, and then they called me over and said, your husband is hilarious. We're totally, and like 4 or 5 like people in that party were fans of my Snapchat. But it helps to have a character or personality. If you don't, then you don't. But if you're an entertainer and you can keep people engaged, then why wouldn't you create content around entertainment and provide value to people and let people know you're out there, you're out door knocking, you're out cold calling, you're doing a transaction. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm walking in this transaction. Oh my gosh, I can't tell you the whole story, but this guy wants to offer way too little. I'm trying to keep the values up. Ladies and gentlemen, please don't kill me when you see this value on the property on XYZ Street, but oh my gosh. I mean, you tell your story. Tell your story. Learn to tell the story. Story is where you get connection. The difference between you and your competition is that nobody knows who you are and they are known. Now, what happens when everybody starts to get to know you? They get to know, like, and trust you. And the only way you're going to do that is to be recognized. Be out there. My goodness, people, just please, can you let me help you? Come on, join the Festini Mafia or become a one-on-one student right away. We'll start first thing in the morning. One-on-one students, that's what I love, because they're like, yeah, I'm thinking about starting in May or something. I'm like, why? Well, I got, my butt and, my toes. And it's like, really? We've got so much to do. 2019, if you are going to invest $1,000 in Zillow, TrulyARealtor.com, stop right now. Put that craziness on hold. Hire me. Give me 90 days, and I will change your game to where you will be so on point with so many things. You need to have your presentation, your scripts, your dialogues, your social media game. Just so many moving parts to this business. I'm so good at it. I really wish, my ultimate wish would be to leave real estate and teach you guys and make like really successful agents out of you, and have all of you guys say, Festini's teaching me, because I've got so much more knowledge to share than I have enthusiasm for the business right now, because I'm seeing so much potential with old school and new school, and I'm seeing so much change happening in this industry that I need you to just latch on to this shooting star before it freaking fades to black. You've got a very short time to learn this stuff and beat people at this game, and being proficient, being likable, being known, liked, and trusted. It starts with video, man. You've got this 24/7. People, 3 o'clock in the morning are like, I need to find an agent, and because you're putting the right hashtags, because you're putting the right content, because you're on Instagram, because you're out there, and then they're finding you, and then at 3 o'clock in the morning they're seeing something like, oh my God, he's got a white lab. I got a white lab. Let's call him. He's got a white lab. You never know what these people are looking for, but they're looking for connection. The only way I lose listings now are two ways: money or relationship. If I can't reduce my commission to free, then I lose. But the relationship, people are listing with people, complete rookies, complete amateur hours, but they're listing with people they know, like, and trust. Why not be that person? Why not create stories about what it's like to be a real estate agent, what it's like to live in this town? I'm not talking about yucking it up and doing pranks and fart jokes on the internet. I'm talking about learning how to use the power of video. Go and create local content. If there's a new event in town, if there's an Easter egg hunt, if there's a marathon or a half marathon, if there's anything going on in town. Look at this guy, Christoph Chu. Christoph Chu is one of the top agents in the nation, and he's doing just that in Hollywood. Anybody who's in that space knows Christoph. He's doing this. Like, he's getting listings, and people are getting listings through their social media because he's Mr. Beverly Hills. Why not be Mr. Your Town USA and start creating the content. If there's a local event coming on in your town, if there's a farmer's market every Sunday at the farmer's market, good morning everybody, it's farmer's market, got bright up and early. Hey, the coffee guy's out. Hey, what's up, Joe? Joe, you mind if I put you on the vlog? No, man, what's up? Boom, turn the camera. Joe is my favorite coffee. Let me show me how that thing's made, and then go up there and do the live stream. This isn't about creating the content, it's about the live stream. Hey, Joe. All right, everybody, well, thanks for joining me on the farmer's market. Remember, every Sunday morning at 7 a.m. fresh produce. We'll see you then. Boom, 60-second sharing video. You put it on Instagram, you put it on Facebook, you put it on LinkedIn, you put it on Twitter, you put it on Snapchat, send it to those 5 places, and then people will see it. You create a community page by becoming the digital mayor. Go to becomethedigitalmayor.com, create that piece there, and people will be like, oh, I didn't realize, oh my God, totally farmer's market. I forgot about that. Who's that? Oh, Christoph. Oh, that's that agent. It's out there. Thank you very much for joining me. It's late. I think I'm being eaten by mosquitoes. I'm going to go have a nice tall glass of water because it is Monday. Tomorrow is April 1st. It is time to go serious with your video. Step up your video game. Tomorrow will suck. Your video will suck. Clean the lens, hit record, hit send, do it again, repeat every day. And I promise you, by the 1st of May, your videos will look good. And if they don't look good, then you need to be a one-on-one student so we can polish it up. One last time, for those of you guys who joined the Festini Mafia, I will give you guys an intro and an outro bumper customized just for you. I will put your name on the intro, and I will put your website on the outro bumper. Don't make it too confusing. It'll just be like a cool little audio thing. You put that in your video, you'll look legit. Dude, that's like a $200 intro, outro bumper, but I know how to do them because I know my shit. But thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.
Want more knowledge? Please find me anywhere you consume content. On YouTube, go to James Festini. If you want to listen to my content on iTunes, please leave me a 5-star review. Join the Festini Mafia at jamesfestini.com/training. There you'll find all of my products and information. If you like to make money, get back to work.